Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Torres couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Platini. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And Torres! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, that is one way to stop him. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Modric can see things others simply cannot. Monaco yet to have an attempt on goal. He's found space here. Gerrard. So what can they make of this? Oh no circumventing this opponent.
Monaco are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And it's Gerrard. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Gerrard really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Agbadou. Cannavaro. And Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst venturing down the left. And that's definitely not his best. Modric. Agbadou is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Drogba. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Platini. Gerrard tries to pass it through. Akanji, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baresi gets it away. That's a throw. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, such a clever touch. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Bronckhorst charging forward down that flank. Monaco have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Platini, who's short. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. Modric!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
This ended up in no man's land. Van Bronckhorst looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. Xabi Alonso. Saka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Modric. And it's Michel Platini. The final seconds now. Saka. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through.
There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Takes the shot! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Monaco are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a...
Oh, decent chance! And no mistake. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapsing...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Now it's Lopez. Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Modric. And it's Gerrard. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 9.
So changes afoot here and from both sides. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Van Bronckhorst with the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Gerrard. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Bronckhorst has it in a wide position. In towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Monaco do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. Cross into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fermin absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mohamed Salah with a definite foul there. Kanji does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard. It's a good run down the right. Saka proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Neymar. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Gerrard. Van Bronckhorst finding himself in space. And a header! Relentless, just relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Monaco visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Modric, just about within shooting range. Rijkaard. Van Bronckhorst. That's very neat. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Forlan. Gerrard. Forlan. And this is Neymar. Lopez. And he was alert to it. Thuram.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Saka. Modric. Gerrard. Van Bronckhorst. That ball looks a good one. That is lovely. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! A finish of true class. Just cruising. They are cruising. Truly. And that's it. Monaco can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Gerrard.
Taking in the accolades, having been... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Monaco.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, we're on the way.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Monaco with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Odegaard. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Saka wins the duel this time. And this is Drogba. Xavi Alonso. Van Balten. And it's Gerrard. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst getting forward. Van Bronckhorst just loves to go forward whenever he can. Cafu. Rijkaard. Saka. Saka showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just eases him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's a key interception. Forlan. Still goalless at the moment. No, that's been intercepted. Van Bronckhorst with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Platini. Saka. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Forlan. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rummenigge. Agbadou gives no quarter whatsoever. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he... Shapes to shoot! Goal! Monaco! And Monaco take the lead!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No way through, so back it comes.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Rummenigge going after that. And that has put paid to that. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Drogba is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Van Balten. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Van Bronckhorst is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, it's come loose. Odegaard.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And here's the chance to counter. Gerrard. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Gerrard. Monaco are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now Modric. And here's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
There will be 1 minute
Ødegaard
added time.
gets a foot in here. Xabi Alonso, now he's off and running. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. And look back on the first 45 minutes.
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Monaco just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So, into the second half. Monaco leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Van Bronckhorst. And here's Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is just caressing the ball. Incoming delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Gerrard. Gets a good foot in there. That's tidy. Ødegaard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this...
Great chance! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Saka bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Saka. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Michel Platini. Ødegaard. Xabi Alonso. And it's Ødegaard. Great pressure, plenty of it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Ødegaard. Gerrard tries to pass it through. Now it's Platini. Spread out to the left. Forlan crosses. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substitution for Germany, number 24.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both
Coming
at the
on
same time.
field is number 21, Gerrard.
Engages and
Substitution
forces
in
him off the
progress.
ball. And he's quick to return it. Monaco are looking to break at pace. Monaco do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, this is a great position. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. No, again there's no way through. And here's Saka. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Platini. Gerrard. Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge looking for the run. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Michel Platini. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good read. Mateus. And here's Sorloth. Platini receives it in a good position here. The ball goes in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He's found a way past. Oh, sweet feet. That is ended up in no man's land. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Monaco can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Number 37, Van de Ven. Number 17,
He's had it nicked away.
Xabi Alonso.
Pinches it off
Coming
him.
on the field, number
Van
14,
Bronckhorst.
Messi.
Platini.
Number 3, Robertson. Number 18, Chouameni.
And Mateus. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Up towards the flank. Cross to the back post. Gerrard. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Oh, what a mistake! Now the delivery. Impressive jump! And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Oh, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Thuram makes the interception. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. Van Bronckhorst picks it up. He's rising! Oh, he's hit the bar! Cleared away. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, important interception. Kovacic. And it's Serginho. Now it's Perez. It's a promising position. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Kovacic. Now it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. The ball has bounced loose now. He's trying his best to keep it in play. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. And this and the finish! Goal! Monaco! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Monaco penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Mateus. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Great vision. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Monaco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Monaco already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's got away. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Saka! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Nicely spread. Oh, that's nice. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Serginho. Look at the space here. And this is hitters!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Yamal, he's shifted, shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Nice with the corner, they're first. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Now, can they get him all? Decent chance! And it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Nice restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Chance for a shot! Platini goes short. Can he finish? He's scored! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And now he has two.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Monaco have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he welcomes it in. Serginho. And for the first half, that is that. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Monaco are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 13. À sa place, le numéro 22. Modric.
That gets us going once more. Kukçu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's destined for the flank. Perez. Monaco do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Perez. He's in plenty of space here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Yamal. And this is Messi. Kovacic gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Swung over. Backward it goes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Platini tries to pass it through. Oh, great chance!
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there!
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Monaco now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Oh, easy pickings there.
Le nombre de spectateurs.
It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well read, nice interception. Modric. Monaco still have the cards to affect this game. Messi, and he plays one through. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! It's bounced back off the post. Van Bronckhorst.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Can he get on the end of this? He is just caressing the ball. In towards the backs. Oh, good climb! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Mateus cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Serginho, he's picked his way through. Serginho's cross. Van Bronckhorst. Cannavaro. To Gerrard. Mateus can see things, others simply...
He's having a hit!
Mateus really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Kovacic. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Saka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mateus has found the net here, of course. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Monaco visibly comfortable, now up by 3. That's been slipped through.
It's Gerrard!
Oh, brilliant save! Monaco really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.